Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel. We are about to head out on our first field trip in Class 7 and I cannot be more excited to do that. But before we go, there are a few things we need to do, and one of them is talk to everybody in town, seeing where they're at, see if they need some help with things just before we go. And of course, make sure we are well enough stocked in order to survive the trip over there. Even though it's called Celtic the Market Town, I'm pretty sure they have stores there too, so at least make sure we're up to speed, right? So get the female dresses from the store, maybe weapons, and maybe a terror bomb or two. Other than that, I think the rest will probably be there as well. So for now, let's just go around town, see what we can find, and talk to them before we go, and maybe say goodbye. Is there anyone actually here, or are they already out? Nope, looks like everybody is already going on their way to their own location. Or they're also in town prepping for the trip itself. Which, like I said, it's a great idea. Oh, I'll be off now, Hannah. Oh, darling, I hope you have a good day. Smooch. Oh, was quite a kiss. Take care of Kurt for me, okay? They're all over each other. Yeah, it's a nice thing, isn't it? Oh my, did you see all that? Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, would you look at the time? I should go wake Kurt up. Yeah, let us do that for you. I probably shouldn't show up at someone else's house this early in the morning. Ah, okay, so we'll probably be locked out of a few doors. I don't mind that, per se. Ah, so I heard you're cutting class for a little trip into Celtic? Oh no, that little trip is technically for class. Ah, right, well, try to stay out of trouble there. Some of the folk over there can be pretty territorial. Noted. I wonder who he's talking about though. Well, it does sound like he knows what he's talking about, so let's heed his advice. Oh, I don't know how he expects us to be careful when he won't tell us who or we're supposed to be careful of. Well, to be honest, it doesn't hurt to be careful about everyone that you don't know. Just get to know them first before you trust them with anything. I think I opened this place up way too early today. Now seems a good time as any to close up shop. He just started, Jesus. Just normal fishies. We have nothing to... Where do you get 12 mesh form? Oh well. Let's just sell it, a little bit extra, never hurt anyone. And I hope I have enough to buy whatever we want. Oh, it's always important to make sure flowers are watered first thing in the morning. Deprive them of that and they'll lose their ability to grow. Think of them as children who need good breakfasts. And watering flowers first thing in the morning is the key to them growing up healthy. Think of them as children who need a good breakfast. Alright. Always now going down here too to see if there's no one sleeping on the benches. Because we wouldn't want to miss a conversation with Fee if we get the chance, of course. Oh, you're off on class 7, aren't you? I've heard all about your field studies. We've opened up the store earlier than usual just for you. So pop in if you need anything. Also, good luck with everything. Thanks, we appreciate it. Oh, she's so sweet. She's making me blush. I love the fact that we now get interactions with other people as well that are in our team when we're talking to somebody. It really adds something, doesn't it? I got up early too with opening the store for you all. Good luck on your field study. Yeah, and I know for a store that's just extra business, but he didn't have to do that. So it is very much appreciated. Ah, Toa told us everything there is to know about your field studies. Most of the shops will be open earlier on the days you're heading out from now on. Take it as our way of saying thanks to the Student Council for their help. Make sure you're fully stocked and ready to roll before you head out. Still, it is a really nice thought. Most of the shops will open early when you're leaving on a study. Make sure you're fully stocked and ready to roll out. Okay, so sweet cookie, I think we have one, yes. I'm gonna assume they have ingredients over there as well, that this isn't unique for this location. But like I said, I wanna play around with food stuff when I'm at the location where I can actually fight, reduce my HP, so we can actually use the food that we are making, and that way we can also focus a little bit on actually cooking. So I will try that out once we get to Celtic, because I'm pretty sure we'll have opportunities there to fight, grind, and all that kind of stuff. And it means time for me to play around with food. And that would definitely be a thing I would do. Alright, let's head over next door. No early shoppers next to us. Brandon, who is something of an organizer for Trista's shopping district, suggested we open early on your field study days. We thought it was a fine idea, but have no fear, the early hours won't hinder our devotion to the highest level of service. Even the mornings now are getting warm. Perhaps you'll be interested in some lighter clothing to keep yourself cool on the train. Very nice advice. To feeble clothing. It isn't that expensive, thankfully. Pink high heels. Perfect, and we give the other ones once we are on the train. Good, thank you very much. Maybe some light reading for on our way. Oh, hey there. I knew you'd all be leaving early, but it's still somewhat strange to see any students awake at this hour. How about a book for your journey? Reading is a good way to take your mind off a rocky train. Hey there. I knew you'd all be leaving early, but it's still somewhat strange. I don't see anything new, so we have enough books to read. Maybe see if the inn is already open? But first, let's check out the radio. Ah. Is that Misty?
Why does the sun have to be so bright?
I think it's Misty.
Maybe I should go buy myself a coffee.
Not bad. Nice character design.
She must work at the radio station. She looked dead on her feet.
Radio Trista has some late-night broadcasts, so she was probably up all night.
Oh? I wouldn't have taken you for the radio listening type. Maybe I should tune in sometime too.
I believe we've spent more than enough time here. As soon as we finished preparing, we should head to the station.
So this was a scene they wanted us to see before heading out. And since it's voiced, that's also an indicator for that, but it was Misty, right? I wonder if we can find her around town somewhere now. The doors are locked. She did say she wanted a cup of coffee. Hey, taking the train, huh? Might as well buy a little snack for the trip, right? Nothing brings out the best in the scenery passing by like a good bite to eat. Might as well buy a little snack. And we have plenty of pizza and roasted coffee with us already. It's fine. And we don't need to rest because we just woke up, so we are rested well enough already. No one here. We're so early, even the waitress isn't here. You probably thought, oh, it's not necessary. I'm wondering if we should have a look around town. Nah, she probably won't be there, would she? Nah. Alright. onwards to the fishing spot. Oh, nothing like starting off your day with your rod in your hand and your line in the water. I'm kind of a carp mood today, so let's see if we can catch some. Alright, let's put our rod in our hands. And still no new fish. Really? It's been an entire day. Fish, come on, procreate and give me more. Oh well. We gotta keep on looking every time we got a chance, because they will have to come back at some point. I probably shouldn't show up at someone else's house this early in the morning. Yeah, that doesn't mean we can't try. Can we actually fish from up here? No. Would have been a cool spot to fish from though. Oh, every morning I make sure to come here and pray. How about you all join me? I just might smile on your journey if you do. Oh, Adios, please let today remain a peaceful one. Oh, that's the waitress from the inn. Okay, so there she is. She was just getting ready for the day. Ah, I hear that you will be leaving for the academy to briefly conduct a field study. Please, do be careful while you're away. And never forget that Eidos is always with you, regardless of where you are. Please, do be careful when you're away. And never forget that Eidos is always with you, no matter where you are. We know, we know. No parties, just work. Oh, Rosine came to visit this morning before making her way to the academy. My, what a diligent girl. Quite a lovely one too. I'm certain she'll become a splendid sister in the future. I think you're probably right. Alright, that's it for the chapel. And I do wonder if we're allowed inside the dormitory. I would expect not, but we'll see. I shouldn't intrude, considering people are probably still getting ready to head out to the academy. Yeah, I already thought so. Let's try the noble ones as well, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the same kind of reaction. Oh, good morning. We don't usually see visitors at this hour. If your business isn't urgent though, might I request that you come back later? Some of the students are still sleeping and we wouldn't want to wake them up. Some of the upper class students are still resting, I'm afraid. As such, might I request that you return at a later time? You could always request that, doesn't mean I will obey. Unless the game is forcing me to. Alright, that's for Trista, which isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure there won't be a lot of students here as well. They'll probably be all at home. Ah, pretty surprising to see students here so early. I haven't even finished my cleaning yet. The instructors are here, but without the rest of the staff, I don't know if there will be a whole lot for you to do. Try not to loiter around too much, I guess. Pretty surprising. Alright, so already like he said, there will probably only be teachers here. Still locked. There will be a day that is gonna be open. There has to be an event of some kind. Maybe like a summer party or something? With stalls and stuff, and maybe even a maid cafe. I might have seen way too many anime, but doesn't mean it won't happen here. Morning, Alyssa. Oh, good morning. You look surprisingly chipper, given how early it is. Well, I actually really like morning practice. No better way to wake yourself up. You're off on a field study today, right? Kick that field study's ass and tell me all about it when you're done. Thanks, I'll try. Theresia can't really make it to morning practice thanks to her low blood pressure. So you're gonna be joining me in her place once you're back. Sure. Really, really nice person, isn't it? Alright. Nice horsey. Oh, nothing gets me motivated like an early morning start. We have to get up early to take care of the horses too. Looks like this club is perfect for me. I used to help my family work in the fields back home, so I'm used to getting an early start. This could be any more perfect. Ah, you're looking as grand as ever, Whitecomb. What say you that we show off ourselves to our new recruits later? I must say, Paula's enthusiasm has taken me by surprise. Not everyone would show up the very morning after joining a club. She really is something. Yeah, I think he's really glad she joined the club. Because if you're in joining a club and you're so enthusiastic about it, that motivates people from the club to be enthusiastic themselves as well. I can imagine at least that. You think there would be a few people wanting in a morning swim or something. I'm up bright and early every morning to check up on the plants here. One of the plants that I was worried about finally began to sprout today. This is one of the many reasons I love gardening. Nope, still no new fish here as well. Seeing the flower bed develop day by day is truly an enriching experience. This is just one of the many reasons I love gardening. Just like I said with the horse club. If you love what you do and you're enthusiastic about it, it just rubs off on everyone around you. So you do you. And to be honest, I will not be awake this early in the morning. I just can't. Okay. Can we interact with this for a separate text? Doors to the old schoolhouse are locked. Well, technically I have the key. But I'm sure getting a morning practice in just before field study, it's not what they were thinking about. Alright. Let's see what we can do at the engineering club. Ah, you're headed out on a field study today, aren't you? Feels pretty good to see all of your hard work finally paying off like this. Never mind, it's nothing important. What is important though is making sure you're well prepared before we send you off. If you need me to take a look at your Argus, just ask. Make sure you're good to go before heading out. If you need me to take a look at your Argus, just ask. Well, maybe. Still our original weapons. Okay. This is what I wanted to look at. Ooh, hey, the fact that Gaius is still accessible to us, that's actually really nice. That way we can also take away his quartz and give it to someone else if we wanted to. Which we might. 70, yes. For now, that's okay. Yeah, that as well. Just to have a few of them open, so we have a little bit more stuff to play around with. Let's get one other action. Maybe another attack. If this one had like an impede on it, I would have definitely got another one of it. You know what? Let's get one more. Why not? Yeah, and I'll arrange it between the episodes how we want it. The only thing we have to hope for is that we won't be attacked on our trip to Celtic, but I see no reason for that to happen. Because if that was the case, we would have seen something in the story related to parts of it, and we haven't seen any of that yet. I think that's a bit early for now. Oh my, we don't usually get many students here this early in the morning. I mean, we do get a few. Some students like to come and get breakfast here. Speaking of, would you mind to order some? We do get some students here. If that sounds like your cup of tea, feel free to order something. Something we already have? Good. You won't see me around here too often. Normally everything I eat comes from a can, but I just ran out. That's not a shot against the food or anything, it's just actually pretty tasty for the price. I just usually can't be bothered with walking over here from the main building. To be honest, I can totally understand that, because I'm not a morning person myself, so if I have breakfast, it's a very small one just to get it over with. doesn't taste bad, I just don't feel like eating a lot. Now this is a pretty interesting article. Boosting the output of orbital mechanisms through mass parallel processing seems pretty handy. Maybe we should pass this on to George. Oh, if he can use it to better his working station, definitely go for it. I finished preparing all the ingredients for today's breakfast yesterday. You're welcome to eat here if you want. Yeah, I still hope that one day he will give us a recipe just by himself because we were talking to him. But I guess we'll have to see. I don't usually open shop until 9, but you've got your field studies today, so I figured I'd open early. Hopefully you're so moved by me dragging out of bed early for you that you feel obliged to buy loads of stuff. We are very grateful for that. I open up early so you could get everything you need for your field study. I hope you'll be able to get some good use of my stuff while you're out there. Alright. So, this is the original stuff that we already gotten. And then here also comes the thing I was wondering about. Do we want a backup original gear in our inventory? Because will there be a later time that we might need it and then we don't have access to it? Because I really are inclined to do so. Because there's a good chance that if we go to Celtic and want to upgrade our weapons there, that the Prima Bow and the Braver might be there. But if that's the case, then these ones need to be sold there as well. You know what? I'm gonna leave it as it is, because I think we might need the money, because we're not so rich that we can spend it willy-nilly. At least not yet. I'm pretty sure at some point you get more than enough money than you can ever spend in any store. And when we get there, we'll enjoy it. And of course Thors here. Morning everyone. Good morning. You're awfully early. Well, I've got a lot of work to take care of today, so I might as well get a jump start on it before the lessons start. Wow, that's some real dedication. Oh yeah, you've got your field study today, right? I'm sure it'll be hard work, but the instructors wouldn't send you out if you wouldn't pay off in the end. So give it everything you got and be sure to tell me all about it when you get back. We will. Thanks for the support. We won't let you down. I think she already knows we won't let her down. Your field studies will be tough, but I'm pretty sure they'll help you all learn and grow. Get out there, do what you have to do, and come back safe and sound. Alright. Very easy building now, seeing as nobody is awake yet. Alright, only the library in the main building. I wonder if there's gonna be someone there besides the receptionist, or if it's all closed. Nope. And not even the receptionist is here. And no light reading for when we're on our way. And I think that was teacher Thomas, wasn't it? Yes. Heading out to Celtic for your very first field study? Oh, how enviable. It's home to some of the finest produce in the entire empire. I can only imagine the meals you all will have. Oh, and how could I forget the Lunaria Nature Park? Oh, I've read that it's a wonderful place for a hike. I have to admit that I'm jealous. I've always wanted to take a vacation there. It's pretty much the exact opposite of a vacation. Yeah, but I like the enthusiasm. In ancient times, the people of Celtic greatly revered the spirits of the region. I can hardly contain my envy. I'm tempted to cast away all my work aside for a tag-along. Yeah, I don't think Sara would want that. Because we're supposed to be there to learn our responsibilities and do it by ourselves. If there was a teacher, it will not be the same. We'll not get the rewarding feeling of accomplishing something ourselves if we're not there to do it. Alright. So the standard staff is at least here. Oh, you're heading out on your field study today, aren't you? Oh, do take care. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next medical science class with all your fingers and toes intact. Understood. We'll be sure to take care of ourselves. Oh, who knows what could happen while you're out on your field study? Make sure to stock up on medical supplies and the like before you head out. We did, with the money that we have, but who knows, maybe we need more? If so, we'll make sure to get some. Oh, I make it a point to be 120% prepared before the class begins. The last thing I want is to let my inexperience be a bother to my students. Best of luck on your field study. I'll be sure to work just as hard back here. What's the purpose of this bizarre field studies, I wonder? If you have the time and money to travel, could it not be better spent on, I don't know, some sort of practical class? Regardless, do try to limit the amount of shame you bring upon the Academy's name while you're out there. First a new class and now field studies? This Academy's historic curriculum is going to the dogs. Be sure not to tarnish the Academy's great name on your little trip. Yeah, if we were a noble, he probably wouldn't react the same way, cause that sounded really stuck up. But that's me. Ah, you leave on a field study today, don't you? This will be the first time you conduct academic work outside the Academy grounds, so be sure to always remain on point. I'm still not entirely sure what the purpose of these field studies is, though. Well, I'd be ruining the surprise if I were to divulge all that is here. Regardless, there's no doubt that you will have the chance to witness things that you otherwise wouldn't. I pray that you will come back having learned countless new things. We will try, sir. So he actually does know what we're gonna do there, because he let that show here in what he said. I'm getting curious. There's no doubt that we'll have the chance to witness things that you otherwise wouldn't. I pray you all come back having learned countless new things. Alright, one floor done, one floor to go. Because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything on the roof. Only one person here? Not a lot. A student? Maybe Becky? Nope. Oh, good morning. I see I'm not the only one up rather early. I could have known it was her, cause we did went to the chapel and saw that she came by there early in the morning. I always make my way to the church to pray in the morning, so I've grown accustomed to waking up early. It's very relaxing when you arrive in the class early too. Yeah, cause then you can sit wherever you want and have anything at the ready when the rest comes in. It is a little bit show-offy, but it has its plus points. Alright, that is everything around Tristan in the Academy. So I think we are ready to head out to the train station. Alright, once again we are at the station, and have to say this is actually the second time I'm recording this part of the episode. Mainly because when we were on the train and I tried to play the card game, the game crashed on me. So, full disclosure, as always, I had to record this a second time. Just because the data got corrupted. Thankfully, I had to already record this in 3 different pieces, so what I've lost, not that much. But, hey, things can happen. Let's hope this time it doesn't fail in that department. Alright, let's get in there. Enter Trista Station? Hell yeah. Beautiful station, definitely. Good morning everyone. Are you all prepared to leave as well? Morning. Oh, good morning. You're all set to go then? Yes, Parm is quite a distance from here. we're not likely to arrive before evening. Considering its relative location, then seems to be an accurate estimate. I guess it's the southernmost town in Erebonia. Makes you realize just how big the Empire is. But, yeah, like any of us had any idea that they would get along during this trip. So no surprises there. They're still at it, huh? Well, have they been like this the entire time? I'm afraid so. I think we may have underestimated how deeply rooted the differences are. I'm sick of them already. I know exactly what you mean, V. If only they were as willing to put aside their differences as Rean and Alyssa. Oh, now that you mention it, I guess you were finally able to make up with him, huh? Oh, it's not like we were getting along that poorly. Besides, we have known each other long enough to call it a making up. That's good news, Rean. Well done. Thanks, I guess. Oh, why does everyone have to keep making such a big deal out of it? Well, to be honest, most of them are probably hoping that Justus and Machias see this as an example, like, hey, they set aside the differences. Maybe you two can try as well? Or something like that. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all customers utilizing this service please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Oh, time to go. The children go first. Well, best of luck, though there's hoping you don't need it. Getting those two to work together sure doesn't seem like it will be an easy task. We'll do what we can. Good luck to all of you. Please, take care. It's our first field study, so let's show them what we're made of. Of course. Later. I do like the fact that on the front of the train there's an actually ornament of a horse there. Like, is it a symbol of the company? Or like a sigil of where the train company lies? Or is it like a big famous car, like a Mercedes or something that has something on front just to recognize the brand? I don't know, I just think it looks cool. I wonder if they'll be okay. Well, as long as Emma and Gaius are with them, things shouldn't get too far out of hand. Now Fee? I have absolutely no idea what to expect from her. Well, she doesn't seem like the type to cause a ruckus at least. I'm concerned for them as well, but I believe we should be focusing on our own trials right now. You're right. Let's go buy our tickets. Hell yeah. And as you might have noticed during that session, I did equip everything that we bought at the stores in Trista, and more importantly, I equipped one of the, let's just say, customizable items. Can we change? Yes, there it is. I gave her the bunny ears. Just because she made up with Rean, she deserved a little extra treat, so that's why we give it to her, and just to see also how it looks. And of course, if we are getting customizable items and you see something that you would like to see on one of the characters, let me know. We can see if we can arrange something like that. I'm pretty sure we can.
My turn, right.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's keep our main leader at front. I've got an investor meeting and social gathering to attend to today, so I'm off to a hotel in Heimdallr right now. How's a man supposed to deal with a schedule like this? Well, you could spend some more time with your family at least, because that didn't seem right. And also, look at this map. Look at it, it's beautiful. It's probably all the routes the train can actually go. So you see that where Tristan is, we're going to Keldic. And they went to Parm, right? Is it also on the map? I don't actually see it. Is it by Zender Gate maybe? But you can see that Keldic is not too far away from Trista. But yeah, it's a pretty nice map. And the one thing that I noticed was in the middle that you have the Swartzdrach barrier. Does it have anything to do... No, it doesn't. Wait. It's Schwarzer, not Schwarz. Never mind. I had thoughts about that. Didn't pan out, because he's Schwarzer, so... Yeah, see, Schwarzer, not Schwarz. Never mind. Trying to make a ruckus about something that isn't even a thing. But it does have an interesting name, the Dracht Barrier, so I do hope that at one point we see what it is. But all these places like Guerrilla Fortress, Legram, Bereahard, Heimdallr, Ymir, Ruhr, I wanna go everywhere. And even though we need to take the train instead of walking to our location, like we did in Trails in the Sky, I'm pretty sure we can get used to this as well, as long as the game stays stable. I'm not traumatized, really. Oh, welcome. You're the students from class 7, correct? And your destination day is? Celtic? Yes, that's right. I guess they're ready and waiting for us. Well, as expected, Instructor Sara made considerable preparations on our behalf. Sure looks that way. Not that I'm complaining. The train for Celtic will be departing from platform 1. It's not due just yet, but you can buy your tickets in advance if you'd like and wait for its arrival. Buy tickets, because I don't think there's anything we still need to do here. Very good. That's 4 passengers bound for Celtic. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. And there we go. On to our first field trip. Yes, platform 1. Please wait for a complete stop. Trails of cold steel. And there it goes. Just like the other train. Beautiful. And I'm assuming they're going in a different train in a different direction than Parm, because or else they could just sit together for a while. So it's about half hour to Celtic from here, right? Yes, I believe so. I had to change trains there when I originally came to Tristan. Oh right, before you were from Legram. That will be in the direction of Bereahard after changing at Celtic, right? That is correct, after which point it will be necessary to switch again at Bereahard. It is situated at a very remote part of the country. Well, you could say the same for where I'm from too. As I understand it, Celtic's mostly known for being a merchant town, right? Yeah, that's been their main source of tourism for some time, mostly thanks to the Grand Market. Couldn't hurt to go over what we know about the town before we get there. As Elliot already stated, Celtic is a market town at its core. It's in the eastern province of Cruzen, and has been a major trading hub for a very long time. It's also a major interchange station connecting Heimdallr with Bereahard and even Crossbell. The area itself is known for having a large number of granaries, though this has, of course, been overshadowed in recent years by the aforementioned Grand Market. Virtually anything can be procured there, from farm produce, jewels, and Bereahard furs, to imported goods from afar. That does sound awfully impressive. I'm kinda looking forward to it now. I would be too, if I knew we'd actually have a chance to take in the sights. But there's no telling what kind of crazy things Instructor Sara has planned for us. And I really hope it's gonna be some really crazy things. But we'll see. Boy, isn't that the truth? I can't even hazard a guess at to what this field study might involve. Being part of our curriculum though, it's a safe bet to assume it won't be easy. If it were, it would hardly be worth the trip. Personally, I'm looking forward to learning the true nature of our excursion. I suppose that's a good way to look at it. Well, we'll find our answer when we get there. We're supposed to drop by the inn as soon as we arrive. There should be an envelope waiting for us there with details on our mission. Yeah, that's right. Still, This whole trip seems eerily well planned out, don't you think? Even the station employees knew we were coming. Oh, that just goes to show you how high the Academy's expectations are for all of you. Whoa! Instructor? I was wondering why you were nowhere to be seen this morning. Looks like Group A is all present and accounted for. Good, good. And I'm relieved to see the two of you have finally managed to make up. Oh, you say that if it's old news. Have you been spying on us the whole time? Knowing Sara? She probably has. So, what brings you here, Instructor? I thought you were planning on staying back at the Academy. Well, considering this is your first time out in the field, I assumed you'd be positively lost without me. So I decided to stick around at least until you finish checking in at the inn. Oh, well, thanks I guess, but I think Group B could have used your help a little bit more. Well, in all honesty, if you were Sara and had a choice to go with Group A, with Rean and everyone, or go to the B group, where there's a bomb laying there between Machias and Yusuf waiting to explode, yeah, I would choose this group as well. Would it not have been better for you to accompany the others? Aw, but they'd be a nightmare to deal with. I may still have to go to them though, if those two get out of control, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. See, she knew full well that Yusuf and Machias wouldn't get along, but put them in the same group anyway. Well, let's be honest. If you are gonna be in a military unit and there is someone in that unit that you don't get along with, you still need to do your job, so they need to learn to look past their differences. They don't have to be friends, but they do need to learn to work with each other, and I think that's the reason behind it. And also the reason that we had two conflicts in our class, the one between Rean and Alyssa, and between Machias and Juices. So I think that's why they put one of each in every group, just to see if they could resolve their differences and move past it. With Rean and Alyssa, not a big problem. Machias and Juices? Yeah, that is quite a tall order. Well, I didn't suspect as much, but it's hard to believe she'd confirm it so nonchalantly. Anyway, don't pay me any mind. You four feel free to keep talking. I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm just gonna take a little nap right here. What? Gone, instantly. And seeing as you normally go to bed, it takes you about 15 minutes to fall asleep. If you fall asleep this quick, 1, you're faking it, or 2, you're exhausted. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt for now. What? She's asleep already? Incredible. I don't think I've ever seen someone less inclined to be an educator than her. Maybe we're better off just letting her sleep. I should probably wake her up when we get to Celtic though. Ah, there it is. Now we can talk to everyone. Let's talk to Elliot first, because I know what's coming. Hey, I almost forgot. I had these. I just picked them up on a whim a little while ago. Elliot had out a pack of blade cards. Oh, you have a pack too? I just got a set from my own from the pawn shop in Trista. Really? Oh, that's perfect then. How about we play a few hands? Seems like we got some time to kill before we arrive. Do you know the rules? Yeah, they're not that complicated, so I don't think anyone here will have any trouble picking it up. Well, sounds like a good way to pass the time to me. Indeed, it seemed like it could be an enjoyable diversion. Alright, let's give it a try then. When traveling by train, you can play the card game Blade with other members of your group to strengthen your bonds with them. Only the first match of each character will increase your bond with that person, but this will occur whether or not you win or lose. Yes, because it's about the activity and not about the result. Alright. And I am gonna save playing Blade till another time, but I will explain it in a minute. She really is fast asleep. Out like a baby. I've never seen even a child fall asleep quite as quickly as that. I know, I sure couldn't. She must have a natural talent for sleeping. Well, let's not disturb her. Well, when I came to the academy, I never thought I'd find myself visiting the Grand Market of Celtic as part of my studies. I read about it before, but this will be my first time seeing the place in person. Oh really? Well, field study or no then, I guess it's still something to look forward to. Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see there? The gems and furs from Berea maybe? They say some of the highest quality goods procured by Berea artisans are sold at the Grand Market. That sounds like it would be worth seeing for sure. Though, somehow, I doubt we'll be able to afford anything there. Still, if you get a chance, we should go check it out while we were in town. Yeah, that sounds like fun. A little already did. What if we do it the second time? Well, I have to admit, I'm starting to get a little bit excited now. I mean, this is the Grand Market we're talking about. Just be sure you don't let it distract you too much from the reason we're going to Celtic in the first place. I know. Now I'm glad I bought these now. Playing this should make our rail journeys go by in no time. I'll have to recommend the game to Group B too. I do wonder what precisely these field trips will involve. I can't even fathom, I guess. Likewise, the weirdest part for me is the divide between Group A and B. Why were we split up and sent to different places? And most bizarrely of all, why were Makias and Juices placed in the same group? It's like they're just asking for trouble. Hey, like I said, I think it's a learning experience all in itself, for like a real life situation. It does seem quite illogical. I can only assume there's a hidden purpose to these trips beyond what we've been told. Perhaps multiple purposes requiring multiple groups to fulfill. Yeah, that's my guess too. There's to be something going on behind the scenes here. Which is why I want to ask Instructor Sara a few more questions, but well... I don't think she'll be doing much answering. Perhaps she fell asleep deliberately to avoid addressing such concerns. Our instructor is quite the formidable opponent. And that's one way to describe her. Guess we're just going to have to work out the meaning of these field trips on our own. Just like they want you to. I have no idea what may be waiting for us in Celtic. But let us be certain we hold nothing back. Of course, I wasn't planning on it. Guess I'll have to wake her up when we get to Celtic. Alright, so I'm gonna save the game here. On a separate one. And I'm gonna play the Blade game on the next episode. And the reason for this is the point where the game crashed for me early this morning when I was recording it. And I don't want any more corrupted data on my file and that kind of stuff. So what we're gonna do is gonna leave it here and we're gonna start the next episode with the Blade game. Because while I do think it was just an incident, because I've checked online and I couldn't find anything quickly at least about there being a breaking point at the Blade games. So we should still be able to do it, but if I do it at the beginning of the episode and it still breaks, it doesn't take me like a half hour or extra to re-record anything we do. So next time, if we go on another trip with a train, I'm sure we'll be fine. It's just for this point right now, because it did break, I want to put it at the beginning of the next episode, just to make sure. So, for now, we're going to leave it here. Next time, we'll be at Celtic, and we're going to see what we're going to see there, what kind of task have they for us, how big is the town, what is everybody there thinking, because we, of course, are going to talk to everyone there, and I'm pretty sure there's something going on that we need to figure out. We don't know what yet, but I'm pretty sure there's something there, because, like they said, there has to be a reason why they are sending us there. Same as with Parm, there has to be a purpose to it. If not for us, then maybe for the city itself. But I guess we'll find it out next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time to see how the town of Celtic really looks. See you then. Bye bye.